essentially the how things have evolved has gone from the equivalent of crawling based essentially on that raw response HTML, right? Which,
Yeah.
the sort of traditional thing that SEOs would do if they wanted to understand the HTML on a page would be to go on a web page, click view source, and look through the HTML there. And genuinely, I know this from do site build support. There are lots of SEOs that will
To
still
still
do
do
that.
it, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and they'll
exactly.
still use that as the sort of source of truth, and it's no longer an adequate way to look at things because of how Google have evolved their methodology in crawling, which is now they do look at that response HTML. They do pass that HTML, and they go and they use it to look at a couple of things. They want to check if the page is indexable, so like it's not got a no index on there, and they want to go and grab all the links. So they want to see if they've got href references that they can take those URLs and shove them back in the crawl queue to start crawling as soon as possible. But then the page is passed through to a renderer, and then rendering happens, at which point they're updating their index with more links that they found, obviously content that's been updated, anything that's changed during that rendering process, and that's what then goes into the index. So if you only ever look at the view source portion and don't look at the HTML after rendering's happened, you're missing out on a big chunk of stuff in between. And essentially, that's what the crawlers are designed to do. You almost all of the crawlers, I think, these days have got two versions that you can use. You can crawl with what we call our HTML crawler. That's like the equivalent of view source, or what we call our Chrome crawler, which is crawling and rendering JavaScript, and then it's looking at data as a user would see it in the browser as well.